We only got one chance and got one life to live, and it's do or die, gotta make it count. So lose your worries, let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down.
I'm a little crooked. Just tilt your head. Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. So it is now Thursday. The what? The 10th? It is the 10th. So I just wiped everything down with my Lysol wipes. But I'm getting ready to throw a roast in the crock pot. I'm not feeling the greatest, but it could be like worse. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like I have congestion, like feels tight, you know. And then it's scratchy and I keep having a tickle and I have body aches. But on the good side, I haven't run a fever, and if this is all I get, then you know, I make out pretty good. Swirly is barking. Her cough has gotten pretty bad. Journey is still sick and running a temperature. She's very weak. She can't walk or stand up. She tried to this morning and she said she was just too wobbly and she couldn't do it. So I'm trying to get her to drink more because she really hasn't been peeing very much, but it seems like she's drinking more than she normally would, but I don't know if it's just because I see it, you know what I mean? But of course, she's drinking more. It's probably getting worked up with a fever or whatever. But I gave her a detox bath. I took one and Swirly's in there right now. Hopefully that will help. I've done the onion thing. Let me show you. I don't have any red onions. I usually use like red onions if you're sick or whatever. But I put my onion. So I slept with this. Is it gonna focus? Probably not. There you go. I slept with this next to our bed. I didn't have nothing to put it in, so I just stuck it in this bowl. We slept with it next to our bed. And then I got one in the windowsill as well. But, you know, there's all different things on the onion about, you know, making like onion water or like doing onion and honey, or, you know, but I ain't gonna go that far. I'm home. My husband went back to work. It's 11 o'clock right now. He's already gone. Normally he don't have to go in till 2, but he always goes in like around 1. It's one of those jobs he has to do the job, you know what I mean? So if he goes in a little bit earlier, he can get the job done quicker. He still gets off work at 6 o'clock. That's when he leaves. So yeah, so he hasn't been there in a week, so he left early to go, you know, try to catch up on some work. I took 2 Advil. I'm hoping they'll kick in because I feel sore, like my body just wants to, but I'm like, I can't do that. I just gotta I have to keep going. I have a ton of orders. I have like probably, I know there was 33 that need to ship out on Friday. In addition to this 33, I probably had 8 or something like that I didn't make yesterday. It took me all day to make 4 ribbon trims, and I technically only made 3 because I need mint ribbon, which is supposed to be here today. So when the mint ribbon comes in, I'll make that, but that also needs a shirt to go with it, and I haven't made it yet. But in addition to all that, there is no mail tomorrow, which is Friday. So I need to see how much I can get done between today and tomorrow. so it can ship out on Saturday. And I'm just hoping this flu does not take me down. I think if it was going to, I think I'd already be there. But like I said, I don't know if this is just like a mild case of the flu, or if it's just like I have a cold. I am taking the Tamiflu, which reminds me I need to call my doctor to get, so I called them and they called in a prescription for Swirly, a preventative care. So you take 1 pill for 10 days. Normally, if you have the flu, you take 2 pills for 5 days. So we were kind of preventative because we didn't have any symptoms, or she just had a cough. So that's what I told him. She just had a cough, no fever. She hasn't run a fever yet. I haven't run a fever yet, but we have whatever this skunk is. So I went ahead and took, since there's 10 pills, we each took 1. I figure by day 5, when we need another dose or whatever, like if I call today, they can call me in 1 and I can pick it up tomorrow. So tomorrow would be day 3. So see what I'm saying? We're just kind of splitting and she can have the other 5 pills in my pack and I can have 5 pills in her pack. Yeah. So I'm getting ready to make some dinner right now. Crock pot meals, because I absolutely love them. I'll try to leave a link down below. So I'm not making an eye of round roast. I am making a London broil because my Walmart did not have an eye of round roast, and I just really prefer the London broil roast myself. So this is slow cooker Italian eye of round roast with veggies. So I did buy the baby carrots because, you know, I was like peeling carrots, chopping them up, too much energy for me. Let's put you right here. So for this recipe, you need an au jus gravy sauce and an Italian dressing. You need 8 red skin potatoes. I have a tickle. I'm trying to cough. You need 8 small red skin potatoes, but I'm just doing the baby bite-sized potatoes. I'm just going to use this whole thing. Cut it in half. You will also need 2 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to use my minced garlic. So I'll use, like, I really like garlic. I'll probably use more than 2 teaspoons. I'll probably use, I don't know how much. 4 cups of water, and then your baby carrots. It says 1 pound. We really like carrots. I'll probably use the whole thing. Oh, this is 1 pound. Like I knew that. So this is the ingredients. So you put your, it says to put your carrots, your potatoes, and your onions. Is there an onion in this? 1 large white onion, quartered. So you also need an onion. So we got an onion. And then you place your onion, your potatoes, and your carrots at the bottom of your slow cooker. You put the roast on top, and then you add the au jus mix, the Italian dressing, and your garlic on top of your roast. And then you pour your cup, was it 1 or 4 cups of water on top. You can also probably use chicken broth. If I have some, I'll probably use, not chicken broth, beef broth. I always try to keep like things like ranch packets, onion soup mixes. What else do I keep in here? Got a lot of stuffs. But yeah, I do have beef broth. And go nuts in my neck. And then like beef broth, chicken broth, you know, I try to keep those on hand just in case. And then cream of chicken soup, cream of mushroom soup. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, and rotel. I always try to keep some cans of rotel and like petite diced tomatoes, tomato paste, those type of things, because you never know, you could be like, hey, I have everything to make this recipe on hand, I don't need to buy anything. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and add the stuff in here, probably sit down, collect my thoughts, and then go to work. Wait for my ibuprofen to kick in. Hi guys. Ouch. I think you're correct. My finger just turning on my camera. I've got, my fingers have been broke out for like ever since I got my nails done. Oh, yeah. They're looking better than what it was though. Anyway, I didn't get on here to talk about my fingers. I came out here to talk about this. So this is an advent calendar for Journey. Oh my gosh, there's like somebody's hair on there. I know that's somebody else's hair because nobody in this family has like thick black hair. Thick black hair. Kind of grosses me out a little bit. Anyway, so I got this for Journey. And I thought she would like it, but I think I'm going to return it. The only reason why is because of this. So back here are the things that you punch out. I just saw something say start here. Can I not see? Oh yeah. One. Start here. Okay, so you have all the perforated edges and stuff, but it has everything that you're gonna get right here. So if you see a shape like, oh, this is shaped like this, oh, what can it be? It's going to be that. You know, it's like, it's not a surprise. You get one comb, one hair chalk, 2 brushes, 2 lipsticks, 2 glitter tubes, 1 bracelet, 1 necklace, 2 lip gloss, 1 eyeliner. She's not needing no eyeliner. Nail file, blush, nail polishes, toe separator, beauty blender, shadow palette, compact powder, and cosmetic bag. Thought they were coming. Anyway, I'm not happy with this. Let me put it back in the box. I don't remember how much I paid for it. If I didn't pay that much, then oh no. Oh. Aunt Sherry's sick now too. Yeah, so I was going to check how much I paid for it. Sorry. Brain work. Anyway, I'm going to get to work. And yeah, it's just, The way it looks, it doesn't show you that it would be like that. Buy it again. I want to click on it. There it goes. So, it was only, was it $15? If it was only $15. I've been looking at several of them. There was another one that was like a, I guess it does. It shows this, but you wouldn't think that they would have the dang picture of everything. Anyway, I need to get some work done. I'm starting to feel a little, So, but there's no mail tomorrow. I'm just gonna work and work and work. I'm already getting people like, when is this gonna ship out? You know, turnaround time's 3 weeks. I told you. Anyway, let's get to work. Welcome to the vlog. It's now Friday. I ran a fever last night. And I feel so much better. Hopefully that's the last of it. How do you feel?
Good.
Okay, how do you feel?
No.
No? Do you feel good? Or are you still sick? Sterling, how do you feel? You feel okay? You feel alive?
I am a meat popsicle.
He's a meat popsicle. But I really wanted some bacon, so here we are at Dunkin' Donuts getting some bacon. And then I'll go home and go to work. I'm probably going to do another crock pot meal, which is a Sloppy Joe crock pot meal.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey guys, so I'm going to be making a slow cooker Sloppy Joes. I'll try to leave a link in the description to this recipe. You will need an onion, green bell pepper or red bell pepper, garlic, ketchup, water, brown sugar, chili powder, and mustard. And then your burger, which I already browned. So it says to brown your burger, and then you add your diced onions, bell peppers, garlic, ketchup, water, brown sugar, chili, mustard, and hot sauce, but I'm not putting hot sauce in ours. My husband's not a fan of hot things, so we're not going to do hot sauce, but so I'm going to mix this all up and then put it in there, or put it in there, mix it up, you know. And then you cook it on low for 4 to 6 hours, so. And we're just going to have it on a bun, and that will be dinner. Okay, I got everything in, and I put it on low for 6 hours. So. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bump this up to, we're just gonna go high. Yeah, we'll go high. Hey guys. So I'm feeling so much better, you guys. I can't even, I'm not like 100%. I'm not there yet. I'm like probably like 75, 80. But I have to work. I've got lots of orders. It's just when you get, you know, have a sick child and then you end up not feeling good, but you gotta stay, you know, strong and, you know, have to get them focus on their needs and not your needs. And then on top of that, you have work and orders and people messaging you, and yesterday I probably wouldn't have worked at all. because I felt it just drained. It was like, so I went to bed about 9:30, and maybe it's because I've got, I'd say at least 11 to 12 hours of sleep. I didn't get out of bed until like 10:30, but I didn't stay asleep. Like we went to sleep, and I got up at like 12:30, like midnight, and Journey wanted she's calling it her milk now. It used to be her, when she used to have it all the time, it was called her protein shake, which is the pediatric shakes. Not Pedialyte, Pediasure, but we buy the generic Walmart brand. Anyway, I had picked those up because she wasn't eating and really wasn't drinking a whole lot, so, you know, she'd have both a drink and, you know, some nutrients. So, so she's been really enjoying them. So she wanted one last night. It was about 12:30, so I could barely get out of bed. I was running a fever. You know, I was cold and achy, and it was, so I got that for her and got, you know, and then went back to bed, and I dozed, and she was like, I really need water, and I'm freezing my butt off, and I'm like, at this time my husband had already went to the couch, so it was just me and her in the bed. So I had to get up and get her water, and I popped 2 Tylenol at that time and went back to bed. And then when I woke up, I was like sweating. My pajamas were like all soaked in. Yeah, so then this morning when we woke up, I think I woke up about 8, and then I was just like, and went back to sleep. And then my husband came in probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and, you know, at that time Journey was still sleeping, so I'm like, okay. About 10:30 is when we finally both roused up and got out of bed, but maybe that's why I feel so much better. I'm thinking that that last bit of fever was just enough to, like, just try to push it out. Anyway, I just want to show you a few things. Corner stitches. So, at the expo, we got a goodie bag, which the bag is upstairs. Jess, so she was going to go, and had already purchased her tickets, and so because she wasn't going, she gave me her ticket. So I offered her to give her money, but she didn't want it. But I was just going to go for one day anyway, which one day tickets were $10 if you're going for one day and not classes. I did pay for Sterling and Swirly, and Journey was free. And then I also paid for my nephew and my sister because, you know, they were there with me. When actually I didn't really need to buy theirs because they just kind of sat out in the lobby at a table. So they didn't even go in. So I really didn't need to pay for theirs, but, you know, live and learn. These went all over. So I got this thing of these clips, which, you know, you use them for sewing instead of, I don't even know what they're called, but it was a bag of them. And it's funny because I was with Sam and I saw these and I was like, oh, these are so pretty. Like in the expo, I was like, these are so pretty, but I get mine off Amazon. So, and it's funny that these were in the goodie bag. This is the goodie bag that Swirly and Sterling and Journey, I think Journey got one too. It didn't have quite as much stuff in theirs. They just had like a bunch of cards. I think they each got a Scentsy like this and a little sample of a Scentsy warmer. And then there's always lots of cards. And then Glitterbug Fairy was there, which I bought my vinyl from, which I always order for them. I've been ordered from her for like years and years and years. I think Margaret was one of the very first people to, you know, because I was looking for something and she was like, have you tried Glitterbug Fairy? And I'm like, I haven't even heard of Glitterbug Fairy. So, yeah. And then we also got, oh, and this is a little sample from Glitterbug Fairy, which is a couple little sheets of different faux leather. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because it was upstairs on the table, and I'm like, oh, I should bring that downstairs. So now that dinner is in the crock pot, my battery light's flashing. Dinner's in the crock pot. I have a million orders to work on. There was no mail today, so everything I made yesterday, which I did good. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I did make 12 orders yesterday, despite me feeling awful. I won't say I felt drained, like my battery was drained. I wasn't running a fever or anything, and the only other symptom other than feeling drained, as I was saying, look at my hair, it's so pretty. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I get a tickle in my throat, like I did then, and it's just like, it's not like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, it comes on and it's like, boom, tickle, I'm here, tickle, tickle, tickle. But I'm gonna start working and see how much I can get accomplished. Were you pierced?
Yeah, same side.
We had it pierced?
Yeah. You don't remember that?
I don't.
She said it suits me.
Oh my gosh. That TV's so loud. Hey guys, it is now 7 o'clock on the dot. Oh, Sam texted me. Made it. She's headed, so Sam, if you know who Sam is from Lilia Stitches, I met her in Florida. Spent the day with her and her lovely family, and it was just a great time. I was so happy to meet her, and Journey and her daughter Malia were like besties, and then I think Jocelyn and Swirly were kind of like, you know, they were, you know, they were becoming, you know, friends or whatever. It was like the way we kind of broke up when we were riding rides is like Jocelyn and Sterling would ride together, and then, you know, anyway, what was it? Oh, dinner. So the Sloppy Joes, number 1, I would cut back the brown sugar because to me it was just really sweet. I would cut back, it calls for 4 tablespoons. I would go 3. I might even go 2, but I wouldn't go any less than 2. 3 might have been good. I mean, it wasn't like terrible. Like, you know, it was still good with the 4, but I would have cut it back. Also, it called for, I don't remember how much chili powder. I might dial that back just a little bit as well. I think it might have called for 3 teaspoons or 2 teaspoons. I don't remember. Everything else was great. Like the peppers in it, the onions, the ketchup. I did add a little extra ketchup as I was mixing it up because it didn't seem very, you know. But then again, I might have added, I don't remember how much my burger was. It might have been 2 pounds. I don't remember. It's the packs at Walmart. I don't remember if it was 2 pounds or what. Anyway, so that was dinner. It was good. Like I said, I would just cut back on the chili powder, and I would cut back on the brown sugar. I'd even add a little Worcestershire sauce in there. That might be pretty good, because you know we love that stuff. But now I'm going to continue working. I don't even know how many I've gotten done today. Eight. I've gotten 8 done. And so I'm going to continue. Hope to get a lot more. We'll see what we can do. There was no mail today, so everything's like got messages to answer as well. I honestly don't remember how many that are supposed to ship out. There was like 33, but there's no way I can get 33 done. So the way I do it is I split up all my Friday orders. You know, I tried to get out on Friday. Of course, there was no mail, so there was still like 2 double orders and 1 single order that I left from yesterday that I needed to finish. That would be considered a Friday order. So of course I'm getting those done, or actually I think I've already got them done. And then I moved all of my Saturday orders into progress. So there's 7 more of those that I have to get done. A couple of them are doubles, so I'm hoping I can get at least those 7 done in the next 2-3 hours. I want to go to bed. So if you remember, I was gonna say last year, but forever, I would be staying up till like 3 a.m. working on orders. So now I try to go to bed at a decent time, and then I just get up earlier, and you know, doing it that way for a while. It seems to be better for me, because before I would go to bed at like 3 a.m. but then still have to get up at like 8 with Journey. So, you know, I was only getting like 5 hours of sleep, sometimes less than that if I'd go to bed later. So now that by no means do I get up, you know, at like 5 a.m. or what does Danny get up at 4 a.m.? I don't do that. I just can't. I like my sleep too much. So I do, you know, try to go to bed earlier. My cutoff used to be 11, and then, well, first my cutoff was 12, and then I moved it to 11, and now I'm trying to move it to 10. Even though it's the busiest time of year, but I feel like if I have that time that, you know, I say, okay, my cutoff is at 10, I can get some good rest, I'm more energized, I'm more productive. I also need to go get my nails done, see how much they've grown out. But I was kind of waiting until all this cleared up, which I think probably another day it'll be good. So I'm thinking maybe Sunday or Monday the girls and I can go to the nail salon, and if Sterling wants to get another pedicure, she can. I asked Journey if she wanted to get one. She said no. So we'll see. I'm thinking, did she not like it? Or she's also been really crabby from having the flu, so I don't know if she's just crabby. But I'm going to just get a fill and get another, you know, my nails done. I'm thinking this time, I might get tips. I might look around a little bit, but I'm thinking of doing tips instead of white, doing this gold. Because I just think that gold is so pretty. So what do you think that would look like with just like a gold tip? I think it would look, you know, it would be kind of autumn, Thanksgiving-ish, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'll decide when I get there. I might see a different color in the book and be like, oh my gosh, I like this. But I kind of like the, you know, having an accent nail. I kind of like that. So, although that, you know, just, if I did them all gold, I mean, that's really pretty too. Don't know. I'll figure it out. Hey guys, I shipped out 26 packages. It's 11:30. I'm going to bed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.
Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye guys.